probably. Let's start with the Royal Rumble, which was just okay. So yeah, he wasn't obviously, it was a one-on-one match. He was just in the Rumble itself. How was John in? Should we do it the match itself, or should we do John's performance? This one's a hard one because Jey Uso won this, and there's actually a clip of my reaction to when Jey Uso won, because I was showing my mate. If I can get it up, you know, I'll remember to put it in the video. I was watching John Cena at his final ever WrestleMania, go to, you know, to win the Rumble, to win his final, to go to his final ever Mania, to win the final ever title. And I'm gonna be real, I didn't like Jey Uso at this point. I was sick of him. I think the Yeet stuff is just, I don't like it. I don't care that the fans love it. Alright, so the fans like cheer Vince McMahon. What do you want me to do? Like I don't know. But anyway, and then I see it's just him versus John Cena left. I'm thinking, oh, okay, John Cena's got this. Lovely. He wins, and then that pulls off that face that I have there. I was sending that to my boys because I was just, you know, I was recording it, ready to show my celebration. Like, yay, John's won. Oh. So, for that reason alone, hey man, it could low-key go absolute triple E. Sorry, I just realised what these tier lists are. I haven't even come with these tier lists. I love this. Sorry, I'm not changing that. That's absolutely amazing. Absolute cinema. As some said. The Rumble itself was pretty underwhelming. I thought it should have been good, but the Rumble itself was pretty mid, and I didn't like that Cena didn't win. Well, I mean, he won at Elimination Chamber, but I still would have had Jey won. But again, I guess I am technically taking that into account. I don't know. Let's move on from that. Elimination Chamber. I'm not even gonna try and gaslight it. Absolute cinema. That is absolute cinema. John Cena's retirement tour peaked here. It peaked here, and it only went downhill from here. But we have to remember. The initial heel turn from Jonathan Cena was, bro, it was truly something special. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear my fan. I'm trying to move it away. Just for some reason, so hot in my room. The initial heel turn from John Cena is a true thing of beauty, and I don't think we'll ever see someone like that. The man that just never turned heel. We don't want to hear me that many times. Okay, but just making sure the stream's out. Alright, like, yeah. The match itself is great. The final back and forth between him and Punk is absolute cinema. It is absolutely amazing, and then you could tell something was up with the way he hit that STF. It's just proper locked in more than that shit. That's why you like wrestling. That's why you get into wrestling, shit like that. And I think that lived up to it. The initial moment's amazing. God knows why Travis Scott is there, because it just is. Yeah, it's amazing. From the best to the highs to the truly lows. From the highs to the truly lows. That is WWE for you in 2025, isn't it? I realised, by the way, I've watched all of these matches, which is insane, considering in 2025 it's the least wrestling I've ever watched. Ever. Well, technically, I had a couple of years of break, but I had a couple of years of break because I was exhausted from wrestling. I would still say I'm a wrestling fan. I still say I would want to watch wrestling. It's just so bad that I'm not going to watch wrestling because I'm not going to waste my time. But I do sure as hell made all my time to go out my way to watch all of these things. That WrestleMania thing, man. My friend was barking at me like Bron Breaker. That John Cena's washed. John Cena don't have it anymore. He can't put on a good match. He can't blah 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 blah. Then this match happens, and I still don't believe he was washed. And hey, look, a couple of matches later, he'll prove that my goat still has it, right? Sorry, it feels like I've been punched in the face, but don't worry. Anyway, it felt like he was washed. Travis Scott. I actually forgot. I'll never forget. I think it might be the most pissed I've ever been after a WrestleMania. No, it's the most pissed I've ever been for a WrestleMania. I think it's the worst WrestleMania main event of all time. I think Miz versus Cena. Miz versus Cena a couple of years before was awful, but at least you knew it was going to be awful. This had the potential to be good. Rock not coming out, no. Nah, man, that shit was shit. That shit was shit, man. It really was. And I don't blame John Cena. I don't even blame Cody, because eventually we did see down the line that they could put on good matches. But for some odd reason... By the way, the Saturday main event, is that Saturday night main event down there? Did I just add a Saturday main event? Is that Saturday night main event? Oh, it is. I just added another one for extra. Okay, whatever. No, it's in that tier and it won't change. It was some of the worst shit I've ever seen. Backlash though, Randy Orton. The build to this was really nice. The match itself, I thought it was alright. We eventually got some really good nostalgical John Cena matches against his old foes. But in fairness, maybe it's unpopular because I know a lot of people's nostalgia is starting to kick in. But I don't think Cena and Orton never ever really had that many good matches anyway. I thought their feuds were alright at best. They always tried to make it the modern day Austin Rock, considering both are individually by themselves two people that you could say are the greatest of all time in WWE. So you'd think together they would put on some of the greatest stuff together. I genuinely think some of their stuff together was tedious, boring, dragged out, and now, you know, I didn't think they were good. I didn't think their matches together were good in their prime. I don't think it was going to be good when they're not washed, but now they're getting down there. This was good as well, but again, it goes here. You can kind of see the theme about this tour about this point. It was just a bit of a sad watch at this point. Good, I liked it. You know, R-Truth got to get his childhood hero match, even though he's older actually, which is actually quite astonishing. He's older, and it was good, but again, I'm pretty sure these were around about the time where Cena was winning with cheating finishing and all that kind of shit. Like, I don't think Travis Scott was around here anymore, because thank God for that. But it wasn't amazing either. Money in the Bank, I'm gonna be real. I don't know who he versed. Somebody's gonna have. I'm gonna have to. Right. I don't even remember it. I would have watched it, but I don't remember it. It's got Logan Paul in it. When I see it's got Logan Paul and Jey Uso. Yeah, I don't know about that one, mate. CM Punk versus John Cena. My two goats, my two favourites. Their match at Money in the Bank, ironically, and is one of my favourite matches of all time. That promos, the promo package, the entrance, all that is one of my favourites of all time. This match though, I will put at a banger, but it'll probably be lower banger. But definitely better than these two matches for me. Good. I liked it. The build up was pretty nice. I liked the John Cena promo package. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it for the most part. Now, hey, from here to here, for me, I fucked with this shit. I really love their SummerSlam match. Really do. I've seen it's been uploaded on the YouTube channel, entrances and all things, you know, considered it's an hour long, and it was just really good. And I thought it was going to be better because it was Extreme Rules, and you know you can get a bit way more away with it. And also, more importantly, the real John Cena turned back. The real John Cena came back, and boy oh howdy was it much missed, and boy oh howdy do you want it. And was it a good match? Absolutely. Cody won, more than fine with that. There was a bit of drama of, was Cena actually going to be face? Is he actually going to turn heel? There was the drama of that still. Was he actually lying to us? Is he actually going to be heel? Was Cody going to turn heel? Yeah, there was all that drama. Brock come out at the end, but you can't have it all. But yeah, I really like this match. They really did make up for it. And again, proving the point that John Cena, this was the real match. I watched this one live with my friend on a call, and I watched this one live with my friend on a call. And I was literally saying when they were having a good match, I was saying, I fucking told you John Cena isn't washed. I told you John Cena isn't washed. It was just a shitly booked match. It was shitly booked. But if that nigga can still go, and he proved it. If it gets Logan Paul, obviously I just don't like Logan Paul, which I think is the least controversial statement of all time. But I also don't like Logan Paul matches as much as other people do as well. They talk about like, oh, but you can't deny he's a really good wrestler, man. But I can though. Guess what? I just did. I just think his matches are so choreographed, and I know everybody like, so many wrestlers' matches are choreographed. They'll say like Will Ospreay's matches are choreographed. Brother, if you think Will Ospreay's matches are choreographed, what the fuck do you think Logan Paul's are? They're literally down to the last, like, and you've seen it sometimes when they go, like, to me, they're alright. I did enjoy it more than these two matches, if we're just purely talking about it as pure matches. Storyline wise, I don't really care about it. Although it was nice to see Cena. It was proper. It was the first full promo after promo after promo that Cena was cutting that he was a face since the retirement tour of 2025. So that was nice to just see him cook Logan Paul. Although he could have cooked him way harder, but obviously most of the stuff he could cook Logan Paul about, he probably wasn't legally allowed to say. But that's enough about that, because I probably ain't gonna be legally allowed to say that. Sami Zayn versus John Cena. This is the US Open match. Sami won, right? Yeah, Sami did win. I like this. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good banger. Really good. I know people was a bit annoyed about Cena losing. Was it that? I can't remember what the finish was. I just remember the match was good. It was good. It was nice. Cena is synonymous with the US title. I think he's the greatest US champion of all time. And so it was nice to see him go challenge for that title one more time. Obviously, their storyline, their history of Sami getting his debut against John Cena, I think really made it really nicely. At this point, I think the match is... Oh, I was about to say... No, sorry. I spoke too soon. I was about to say, at this point, all these matches from this point onwards were really good. Fuck no, they weren't. This, for me... I don't know if it's below... Oh, God, I can't even say what I'm thinking. No, I can. This is like between Hitler and Stalin for me. Between these two. It really is. 1 inch into your mum or 1 inch into your dad. That's the kind of, that's what these two are. Poison. Do you want to get drowned or burned? I don't know what's worse, because on one hand, this had more expectation and it definitely had more level to be good, e.g. look at it over here, and the fact that it's WrestleMania. But then this is just an insult to every fan of wrestling. This is just a slap in the face, almost. It just is like, what are we doing here? I don't know what's worse. I haven't been a fan of Brock Lesnar matches in a couple of years, so I personally could have done without a Brock versus John thing. And I get they have history, so I accepted that. But then what we got there was just a waste of a match. It's like the Logan match. It's also why I don't have the Logan match too. It's just a waste. There's still other opponents I would have preferred. No. It's down there. Whatever's worse between these two, I don't care. They're both one of the worst things I've ever had to see anyway. So either way, it doesn't matter which one you considered worst. It just is. But again, we're back to the positives. Hell freaking yeah. This... Now, as an actual match, I think this is better. But as a one-off match, I preferred this one. For example, if I'm to do my 2025, which I actually might do, best matches of 2025, right? This is probably my second favourite. This is probably my second favourite one. I think my favourite is probably Kenny Omega versus... I forgot. Some people let me know. Who did Kenny Omega versus at Wrestle Kingdom? Oh, I forgot. The coldest white boy in the game. I forgot his name. Sorry, I forgot. I know that was a proper niche shout. I know I exposed myself as a massive nerd, by the way, with that shout. But that was to start off the year, ironically. And to this day, that started off in January. To this day, 12 months there, still don't think there's been a better match than that, to be honest. Kenny Omega, first match back, and he just puts on the best match of the year. He really is the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time. Cry about it if you disagree. Cry about it. But no, this, I was crying. But in a good way. The Bullet Club reference, so nice. Their matches in general, the Rumble and SummerSlam in more particular is just a thing of beauty. It's some of the best matches I think John Cena's ever had. I think even AJ Styles, despite how many good matches he's had, I think that's still some of his best ever matches. It's Mr. WWE versus Mr. TNA, and it lived up to the hype, proving again that John Cena can't wrestle is the biggest lie ever told in maybe the history of wrestling. I'll go as far as to say, goated. This one was so much more different to the other one. They can't go as the same speed. Either of them can't go the same speed or pace. So what they just did was pull on the heartstrings of, we're two legends and goats of our field. We will make just so many good references to their old matches. The Bray Wyatt 5-5 Funhouse tribute. Really, really nice. And the Sammy match had that as well. Lots of tributes to wrestlers he didn't get to verse. I think I really like that part of John Cena's retirement where he's not going to be able to verse Edge and stuff like that. So it's like, alright, I'll just do their moves as a little, salute to them as he always does. Love that. I just love that match. Really do. So good. So nice. It's just, yeah. Yeah. All of these matches, he was a babyface in them. Noticing a pattern, actually. I know he turned heel at the end of the match, but that was the end of the match, so. Dirty Dom versus John Cena. Now, I don't watch Raw. Like I said, I just don't watch Raw anymore. I don't. There's multiple reasons I don't. So, when I saw I didn't even know John was having a match. I knew he was appearing, but I thought he was just going to do a promo, blah, 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 and then set up something for Survivor Series. So now I go on Twitter and I just see he's won the Intercontinental Champion. I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? But, obviously I was really happy about it. Watched the match. Really like it. Dirty Dom. I love Dirty Dom. Absolutely amazing. Hometown. Nice. I like that they gave the belt to Cena. I didn't think they were going to make him a 17-time champion and IC Grand Slam champion, the longest it's ever taken a wrestler to ever do that. So I didn't think they were going to do that, but they did, and I appreciate so much that they did, because it was a really good match, and we'll rank them in exact order in a second. This was lovely. I don't want to put in a yes no because, well, I put in a banger then. This was nice. This was wholesome. This is proper, like, when you were a child, proper like heel versus face type of match. Proper like 3 good guys versus 3 bad guys. You're rooting for the good guys. The bad guy takes all the finishers and then 1, 2, 3. Crowd are happy. You're at home happy. Really nice. I'd rather put that in. I don't want to put that. It's nothing like. I think these 3 are better tier above as an actual match. But I don't want to put in yes no because that means. Well, yes, no, the no means it implies there's at least 1 or 2 things I didn't like. There's nothing I don't like about it. So it's good. Yeah, banger. I'll put it then, that's fine. The rematch. I don't mind. I put it in banger as well. Really good. I definitely think the Raw match is just a bit better, but maybe that's me just being biased because I just love the fact that John won. I also, by the way, for the Raw match, I just loved how John just no-sold the finisher of Dirty Dom. Absolute cinema. Super Cena. I wish we got a bit more Super Cena in the retirement, so I really wish we just saw him kick out so many moves and then just 5 moves of doom win. I don't know. I know for a fact the crowd would have given half a shit if he did that. So yeah, I like this one. He put over Dirty Dom, which I'm more than fine with because Dirty Dom is fantastic. Put over the woman as well. Judgment Day is still a thing in 2025, but I guess that's not relevant to this tier list, so let me ignore that. I've got this match here twice because it was that depressing that I had to think about it twice. Where does it go as an actual match? I gave my thoughts on the whole match. I gave my thoughts on the whole decision already in a video, so I'll probably check that out. I won't go. Believe it or not, I won't go too far into details for this one. But as an actual match, I think it's a banger. Would I ever watch this match again? No. But for me, anything. I don't know. I'm very bad at rewatching stuff. So the only ones I'm gonna probably rewatch are these 3. Maybe not even Chamber. Nothing against the Chamber one, but just because Chamber is very long. That's why. Well, then again, this one's an hour long, so who knows? But I think it's a banger because it does what it was meant to do, and that is, it made you feel like a child again. You were cheering, you were booing, you needed the good guy to win, you needed the bad guy to lose. That's what wrestling is, and that's what John Cena's whole career has been. And so many times people have turned on him, so many people are like, nah, we're too big for that, we're too old for that. He got you one last time, didn't he? He got you one last time, treating yourself like you were when you were a kid. So yeah, I would put that there. I think it does it. I know some people don't like the finish. Like I said, go check my video out. I explained the pros and the cons. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to go back and forth on. Pause. Right, let's do it in order. For the final time, the last time is now. between that and that, I genuinely don't care. Who cares? It's two of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Between this, I'm happy with that ranking. I'm happy with that. I think the Orton match and Cena match could have been better. I really wish, in hindsight, even the Punk one, I really wish they just took what's the word? I can't think of the word. You know what I mean? I just wish they took I don't know. I just wish they just decided, yeah, let's do what we did in here and then just do that. But they didn't for some reason, which was annoying for me. It really was. And so it just kind of was yeah, I remember the match now. I'm starting to actually think about it. It was very slow, methodical. Same with this. Very slow, methodical. No, and that's why I think the Logan Paul match, despite not liking Logan Paul, despite having less history with Logan Paul, despite wanting to obviously like these two way more just because I like them two as people, but also because they have history with him more, this one's a bit more better because even though it's so choreographed and so, it's scripted, ironically, I know, but you know what I mean, it at least is a bit fast paced, you know what I mean? And Randy Orton's always been a slow paced wrestler, so mixed with this new John Cena who was moving slower, oh, it was a slow match. It actually might low-key be... main event might be above it. Yeah. It was very slow. It was very slow. But hey, the Orton Cena nostalgical thing was really nice. Like I said, I don't think they had that many good feuds, but it is still nostalgical, no doubt about it. They've had the most matches against each other in their careers. I'd put this one above that for me personally. I'd put that one above that. Maybe I'm just being so biased because I just want Cena to win. So maybe that one. I mean, I say that and then I got this one there. I put this there for me. I'd put this up there. Yeah. Honestly, this could go to maybe up there if in a couple of weeks or even a couple of days or even a couple of hours, if I think to myself and come to the conclusion that I actually do like the decision. But yet, I'm so undecided yet whether I've decided that is what I like or not. The Punk one, I think I low-key might prefer this one. I can't remember the Punk one too well. I just know I just remember watching this and thinking, oh, I wish it could have been a bit better. Because also, again, because the Elimination Chamber one is there, and honestly, the Elimination Chamber one's only there purely for the last 10 minutes between Punk and Cena. That shit is, oh, bro, I need to rewatch that. I actually will. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna rewatch that right now after I finish this video. That final 10 minutes exchange between them two alone is what puts that in that match. I can't even remember what else happens in that match. I'm gonna be so real. I just remember that final 10 minutes between those two is, it's like Unk still has it. Yeah, and I really like this. Even though I knew he was gonna win because, like I said, it's got spoiled on me on Twitter, but it was just nice, isn't it? It's just wholesome to see him win the Intercontinental Championship. That is fine where it is. I really like that. I really love this. As a one-off match, I would probably put that above that, but I think if I rewatch both of these matches in a couple of months, couple of days, couple of weeks, that one will still go above as an actual general better match. But I could... I don't know. I like both of these. I really do. Both of these are in contentions for my top 3 best matches of 2025. But that is it. John Cena has retired as of yesterday. That means I've retired from tier list. No, that doesn't mean I've retired from tier list. I will still be doing many tier lists. And if you want me to do wrestling tier lists, that's the really good one. If you want to see me do wrestling tier lists, see, other topics I always talk about, I'm like, you can put down in the comments, but it's like, I might not know it. I might not be versed enough to know it. If it's wrestling, you can put down anything. I'll do a tier list on it, and I will know. When it comes to knowing about wrestling, I know about wrestling. Not even trying to look at me, I'm so smart, so cocky. No, it's probably a bit sad, but nevertheless, if you got a wrestling tier list, anything, I'll do it. We will do that. Maybe try and do that once a week, a wrestling tier list, or just a tier list in general on this channel. Go check out the main channel as well. We do tier lists on there as well. So tier list. Check out the Twitch if you want to be taking part in these tier lists with me, and I'll be looking at your chat and then maybe taking into consideration. Maybe you can help me change my mind. And of course, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. What was your best match of 2025 for Mr. John Cena? Never forget to subscribe because you can see me. You can, because I've got beaming lights here. See that? Got lights, right? You can see me. If I put the lights off, you can't see me because I'm too black. Don't know really where I'm going with this. Bye.